a big boost for India's Link West policy. The King of Jordan, King Abdullah II, has arrived in New Delhi, and in a special gesture, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi received him at the airport. The two leaders had just met 3 short weeks ago when Prime Minister Modi made a stopover in Jordan during his West Asia tour. At that point of time, the King had gone out of his way to receive Prime Minister Modi at home on a Friday, which is a holiday in Jordan. So now Prime Minister Modi has reciprocated by receiving the Jordanian king at the airport itself. Ramesh Ramachandran, my colleague, WION senior correspondent, joining me on the phone line for more on that story. Special gesture, no doubt, from Prime Minister Modi, Ramesh, but also a special moment, let's say, in India's continued look east and link west policy.
Absolutely. Link West is Prime Minister Modi's chosen policy when it comes to West Asia. And we've seen it manifest itself in Prime Minister Modi's tours to West Asia and also the number of leaders he has hosted here in New Delhi, the latest being King Abdullah II of Jordan. As you mentioned there, Aisha, that he was personally received by Prime Minister Modi at the airport, a rare gesture breaking protocol to receive the monarch of Jordan at the airport. And that should stand in good stead when they meet here in New Delhi on the day after tomorrow for talks between the two leaders.
Absolutely. And it's a 3-day visit, Ramesh. There's a number of things lined up, of course, on the King's agenda while he's here. But really speaking, if we are to look at the significance the significance of this visit and the moment that is taking place right now, can you take us through why exactly this visit holds such significance for India?
Well, if you look at it from India's perspective, Aisha, India sees Jordan as an oasis of stability in a conflict-ridden region. And India also sees Jordan as a face of moderate Islam. Now, that said, King Abdullah II can be expected to dwell on this point when he makes a public address the day after tomorrow, when he'll address Islamic scholars and civil society and talk about Islam and moderation. So that should be of particular interest to India, given India's interest in de-radicalizing young minds who may have given us an interpretation of Islam which is at variance with the general perception. And that, to my mind, will be a convergence of ideas between Prime Minister Modi and King Abdullah II. Also, on the occasion, he'll be releasing a book written by his first cousin on Islam and how India can be an example for the world to follow in terms of its syncretic tradition, this diversity and also tolerance.
All right, Ramesh, we look forward to those details as the visit proceeds. For now, though, thank you for bringing us that perspective. That story, of course, one that we'll be tracking over the next couple of days as King Abdullah II of Jordan carries out his 3-day visit to India.